In this short follow-up video to 5 top nutrients for highly sensitive people, I'm going to tell you about a herb that's going to help you deal with stress, feeling overwhelmed, drained, exhausted, depleted. One that I think every highly sensitive person needs to know about. And the herb that I'm going to tell you about today is Withania somnifera, which has also been called winter cherry or Indian ginseng, or also known as ashwagandha. So Withania has traditionally been used as an adaptogen, which means it helps your body to adapt to stress. It also helps you resist illness. It increases vitality and stamina and energy levels. It enhances your immune system, and if your body needs a bit of a boost after prolonged illness. It's really great for us highly sensitive people because it helps us treat nervous exhaustion. It has a calming and revitalizing action. It helps with insomnia. It's a gentle sedative, so it'll help you feel a little bit more at ease, a little bit more calmer, not as reactive, which is really important to us highly sensitive people. When we feel overstimulated, exhausted, we feel like we're going to crash, this is probably a good time for us to remember a herb like Withania. And it has a rejuvenating effect on the body. Withania is actually one of the most widely used herbs in Indian medicine. Withania is known as Indian ginseng. There are many ginsengs out there, depending on where they come from. For example, Panax ginseng has more of a stimulating action, whereas Withania has a soothing and calming action. It helps to invigorate the body, and if you've been through a period in your life where you feel absolutely depleted and you feel like you can't get back to your normal energy levels, Withania is the first herb that I'll be thinking of. It helps to balance out mood swings and it eases anxiety. So all of Withania's actions are particularly indicated for highly sensitive people. And this herb is a slow creeper, so keep in mind you're not going to feel the effect of it within a couple of days. Personally, whenever I take it, it takes me at least a week, maybe 2, of consistent, regular doses before I start feeling a slow build-up of energy that I never had before. And what you'll notice is that your ability to handle stress will be enhanced. So after a while, you'll just notice that you're able to cope a little bit better under circumstances that you would usually be absolutely overwhelmed by. You feel that you have just that little bit more energy as days go on. So it's a slow acting herb, and it's a herb that you need to be thinking about taking long term, maybe for a few weeks or a couple of months. And because it works as a tonic, it actually takes the body a while to tonify, to rejuvenate, to regulate. So just be really patient with this herb. Please remember that if you are on prescribed medications, particularly any of the SSRIs, I'd advise you to speak to your health practitioner before starting any sort of herbal supplementation. But generally, Withania is a fairly safe herb and it doesn't have too many contraindications. So the one that I have in my hand is a practitioner-only tincture. So you can either go see a herbalist or a naturopathic physician to prescribe Withania for you. You can find Withania in your health food store. I generally recommend to stay away from supermarket brands. Actually, I don't think you'd find Withania in a supermarket. So always go for the high quality supplement. And if you can, speak to a practitioner and ask their recommendation for a Withania product. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this information helpful.